The Working Committee of the Naga National Political Groups held its installation ceremony here in Dimapur today, February 8th, where leaders of various groups got together, including their members over here in Dimapur. Now, this comes after, on January 31st, Nnpg Zimomi, the former convener of the Working Committee Naga National Political Groups, had also released a statement saying that he is the sole convener along with others who has joined him, even though he was impeached from the group of the NSCN unification some few months ago. Now today the installation ceremony has also declared, of course they have mentioned that it is not a new reconstruction, or it is not a reconstruction of the working committee, but they have also said that the NSCNU president, Neokpao will be the convener, as well as Tikak Naga as the working convener and Isaac Sumi as also the working convener. Now today the installation program happened. Let's have a look at the program.
Somke agede isola kandang onjak bidies. Jadi Working Committee Nnpg leader kan, member kan, civil society kan, jadi interest leader kan, Aro jadi keman hiding officer, hiding authority keman hakiese. सब लोग सलाम जाने दिए उठारो पिछे कोबरे मोन होले पे हमें कावरा न पारे पिछे मानव जाने की ना से अजे अमालो को Working Committee Nnpg लगा कैंपेन हरी दिशे खाम कोपी दिशे ऐसी खुशी पैसे आरो थैंक्स दिए से ईश्वर का भावना हो पा बारे मन मिलाए के ना मन तंगल होए के ना नाका काजी के ना अकेले जाबरे उड़ीबो हमें भी मन तंगो ऐसे लाश कानीबो अपना खान पे Itong isa modam TV. Ito amakan kisim laga party fiction bisias. Kopre bi solam naka akede. Government India do hamji naka lo solam. Ina ka bias. और पे हमें तो खेती को ये शास्त्र है कौन दे प्रेसी को डासरे बिजनेस को आना अम्मा हर इंसान लाइफ जी ना आल को कोई मशा मिशी खान पड़ा है कंदम को रिपोर्टी नागा पाप खान पड़ा अम्मा हर भी ये मिला जी और पे इंडिया में होले इनका नौहद ना आके एक लोग जाबो Amakan kita mangsoro pabrik ane, naga mano tukra pak kuring kena kabre nyumte, agai itu mangsoro kita lo. Amakan ini kita mangsor nabara akede Ami chenggo ami halgo ami mathago choti de do kinga. Ito don hoy. Ami puji bre para do. Ito ka nakamane so jana mano nichana mano public leader maike mota so pade ito mangso ake khatawra. Thore bola. Ito pane abahal laga. Hapna nakamano laga na pagtak tak ikilabo. Take pra mo milagna. Ake jabo. Several society can only be angels, can only be Bible, can only be Montap Tigana. Montango Kuri Tigana, Akede Chave, Patana Kuri Tibi, Bugana, Ami Katabara, Idoi, Janet Yes. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank God for giving me this opportunity and to be in the midst of you all. Moments like these are very rare when we all get together. And I have a very strong faith and belief that this must be a plan of God and planned with a purpose so that we all can come together and move forward. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank the leaders of the working committee and the members of the working committee and Nnpg for giving me this wonderful opportunity to shoulder the responsibility as a working convener. And I would like to ensure all our Naga men and women, intellectuals and leaders, civil society organizations, that I will put on all my efforts to the best of my ability for the good and welfare of the Naga people. I also have full faith and confidence in the veteran leader who has been selected as the convener of the working committee and Nnpg, that we will be able to overcome all our shortcomings and succeed in our objective. Friends, unfortunately, as our convener has already mentioned, that today actually we are really once again we are in a crossroad. Okay? But we must know that we alone can help ourselves. We should not expect others to come to our rescue. General Aung San, who was instrumental in the liberation of Burma, said, I'll just quote, "We cannot bank our hopes on possibilities. We must put our trust in ourselves, in our capabilities and efforts and strength and preparation, not only for our success, but even to avoid our own defeat. Therefore, it is important for us to retrospect where we have went wrong, so that corrective measures can be taken. We have to work hard and believe in ourselves that we can come together and resolve the matter once and for all. We should also not fall into the trap of certain people who are engaged in accumulation of wealth, because they are looking at this Naga political movement as an opportunity and not as a duty and responsibility. One of the renowned preacher, probably sometime around 4th or 5th century, his name was Saint Augustine. He is also known as the father of Latin churches. He said, pray as though everything depends on God, but work as though everything depends on you. We have to work. Unless if we work, unless if we engage in ourselves, unless if we put effort, no results will come out. The differences among us has taken a huge toll on our people, far and wide, irrespective of people, clan, tribe, area. Not to talk about the Nagas in Eastern Nagaland. The situation there They are really in a very bad shape. So also the Nagas in southern Nagaland, today that area which is under Arunachal Pradesh, the 3 districts in Arunachal Pradesh, where from I come, the situation here is equally bad, equally pathetic. So also is the situation in, the southern Nagaland. My area is northern Nagaland. Even there, the situation is grim. And I don't think there is any difference here in Nagaland as well. That means we are all suffering. We are all suffering. Although we have managed to stop violence by the grace of God and through the active support of the Forum for Naga Reconciliation, but there is no marked change in the sufferings of the people. I believe time has come for us to seriously ponder to bring an end to these sufferings. And for this, it is important that we have the right understanding of the issue and identify the fault line. And secondly, our intention should be clear. Our intention should also be pure. Dr. Martin Luther has said, the means we seek should also be as pure as the ends. We keep on talking about Nagaland for Christ. But at the same time, we equally also engage in forceful collection, extortion, this and that, and all other deceit means. Is it not a contradictory to our slogan? The third important thing is to give right efforts. Friends, we may be giving the best of our efforts, but if those efforts are not put, if we fail to put those efforts correctly, it may not lead us to a desired results. We are deeply concerned about the future of our people, and therefore, let us put our hearts, our minds, and soul together and prayerfully ask for God's divine intervention. And also at the same time, let us put all efforts to come to a common understanding. I, in my capacity as a working convener, will be always ever ready to sacrifice my time, my energy, my resources, whenever and wherever it is needed. And I once again seek your support and cooperation at all times. Otherwise, history will have to record. Please listen carefully. History will have to record that the greatest tragedy of this period of social transition was not the strident clamor of the bad people, but the appalling silence of the good people. So once again, I appeal to all my brothers and sisters that we cannot remain silent and let the suffering continue. In the end, I would like to wind up my speech by quoting Henry Ford, who said, "Coming together is the beginning." As today we have come together, this is the beginning. But we also have to keep it together. Only if we keep it together, then only we will be progressing. And lastly, it says, coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. And therefore, I invite all the Naga people, men and women, leaders, intellectuals, civil society organizations, that we should all come together and try to resolve the issue. Thank you so much. God bless all. Kuknalin.